Welcome back everybody to an episode of Nier Gestalt. Fun fact, Gestalt means shape in German, or something of the sort. I didn't really look into it too hard. And I welcome you back to the seafront, as we all know well and love it. Today is a side quest episode, and you might be wondering, why Badger? There's a weapon on your back that wasn't there before, not one that we've ever picked up. It looks like the Phoenix Spear, but it's not. Well, much to my surprise, I never actually knew there was actually a blacksmith in Seafront for the entire game. We haven't missed any weapons per se, but this gent right here actually sells weapons, and really strange ones at that. On one hand he has this magnificent golden plated dagger known as the Phoenix Dagger on one hand, and then he has Spear of the Usurper, which seems like something that an Indian would go to catch his fish with. It's sort of, you know, that's acceptable. I guess that's sort of a weapon. It's not really. More of a fishing instrument than anything. And then you go straight down to the Vile Axe, which is possibly the most unrealistic axe you could ever possibly think of. I don't even know how you're supposed to hold it. Are you supposed to hold it in that inward bit? Because it doesn't really feel like it would give great momentum. But that's just me. It's sort of not really an axe that I would ever use because it seems extremely top heavy. Why anyone would consider that some sort of weapon, I do not know. But good news is we're probably never going to use it. Back to Phoenix Spear. I always say sphere instead of spear. As for why, I could not tell you. But for now, let's go and pick up some side quests. There aren't many today, only about maybe 4 or 5. And we'll be moving on our way to one of the best parts of Nier. Cannot wait, it's like a fine steak.
Sup?
Excuse me, you're the man who helps others, yes? Well, I need your assistance. How's that? I would like you to purchase a kitchen knife from the Two Brothers Weaponry and bring it back to me. I am willing to pay a great deal of money if you are successful. Why not just buy one here in town? Why go to such lengths for a mere household utensil? Unacceptable! The knife must come from the Junk Heap. I will pay you whatever it takes! Well, it doesn't seem like we have much of a choice in the matter. Well, if you say so. Thank you. When you bring me the knife, I will give you the money. Sounds easy enough, so we'll be heading over to the Junk Heap anyway, since there are other quests to be handled there. And, well, we may as well go and hand in that quest about the Forest of Myth and the child that ate the poisonous berries. The one that Kaine was ever so kindly immune to. Oh. Let's take the boat. Because motherfucker Nier is gonna take a boat. And have a great time on it for that matter. Village. Fantastic. Today Devola said that Kaine is put together in all the right places. I don't know what all that means, but I want to be like her when I grow up. I actually can't really tell what she means by that. It's sort of a mystery to me.
I'm bushed.
For better or for worse.
I'm the only one working this hard.
Hey.
Ma'am, I think your child ate a poison berry. If you give him this antidote, he should recover. Oh, thank you. I'll have him take it right away. Glad to hear it. And perhaps remind him not to eat foodstuffs he finds on the ground. Cha-ching. And that's out the way. There's another quest right around the corner. Shit, they're just flying at us from all different directions. What are we gonna do about it?
Hey!
Accept them, of course. You know, you kinda smell like my boyfriend. Your boyfriend smell rugged and handsome, huh? Yeah, he did. Of course, that was a long time ago. 5 years ago, poof! He just up and vanished. I keep waiting for him, but I have no idea where he went or if he's... Hey, wait a second! You're that guy who does whatever people ask him to, right? Well then go find my boyfriend! Hey, people usually ask nicely, and I have no idea what your boyfriend looks like, much less where to find him. Well, he always wears this flashy gold necklace, so maybe you can start there. Please? Wonderful. Off we go on a hunt for a man with a gold necklace. Not the strongest of leads, that's for sure.
I knew it.
Well, you could say that again, Vice, but surprisingly 5 years ago. A rather specific amount of years. Maybe we ran into him in the past. Well, you never know. The other quest that we have is the Shade Army, and it's something up over at the Junk Heap. I'm worried about the kid that runs the Two Brothers Weaponry. Could you give him a visit? Yes. Yes, we can. Oh, and you might notice the ulterior motives hidden in my voice. Oh, yes. This isn't going to be any ordinary visit to the Junk Heap, no. I have spent 12 hours over 2 days to get certain materials. And we'll find out a little bit more about that later. Can't wait. But as for now, we'll talk to this gen here.
Sup?
Ah, that guy with the gold necklace? Yeah, how could I forget? Some folks saw him heading for the Forest of Myth. The Forest of Myth? Maybe we should pay a visit. Sounds good enough, but we'll be heading to the Forest of Myth after we head to the Junk Heap. We have much more important matters to attend to. Mwah! Yes.
He's paying a lot of money for us to go find some old cooking knife.
Whether for love of food or love of fine cutlery, there is little doubt that this man is a serious customer.
Maybe we could buy a whole bunch of knives for him. Then we'd be rich.
If he had 20 arms and could wield a weapon in each one, I'm sure he would purchase a great many knives for himself.
That would be awesome!
Guys, this is a really stupid conversation.
Oh man, no matter how many times I hear that conversation, it never gets old to me. It's just... It's nice to see that Emil can still retain some sort of 13-year-old boy syndrome that somehow wielding 20 knives is somehow still considered fucking sweet. It brings a little bit of colour and a little bit of, I don't know, down-to-earthness to the whole sort of thing between Nier, Kaine and Emil. And it's sort of a nice refresher to believe that they are actually, well, human in emotional tendencies. But here we are at the Junk Heap. Oh, Gideon! To let you know, if you look closely, I'm not sure if... Not everyone picks up on this, but Gideon's arm is actually robotic. And do you know what happened? Apparently, from what I've read, he hacked his own arm to ribbons after tearing off Jacob's arm during the cave-in that happened in the Junk Heap, and so he built himself a robotic one instead. Whether it works, I'm not actually quite sure. Be interesting if it did, though. What to do? What to do? Ah, welcome, welcome! How are you? How are you doing? Hey there, looking pretty busy. Oh yeah, it's great! Couldn't be better. Shades just took over the second floor of the Junk Heap is all. You don't seem too concerned. Doesn't matter, no one cares. Folks don't go in that far, so it doesn't really matter. Just makes it hard to gather material for my new weapons. That's nonsense. I'm going in there and clearing them out. Good luck, you ain't getting very far. Huh? Shades tore up all the elevator machinery on the first floor. Just ripped it up. If you want to use it, you gotta switch out the parts. Do you have the parts? No, but I could make them if I had 5 broken batteries and 5 broken motors. Alright, after I get the stuff, you make the parts. Deal? Unfortunately, we already have them because it's just random shit that you find lying around the Junk Heap as you kill mobs. Killed some robots, did ya? Killed them good! Ripped them apart! Oh, let me get to work on this. Just put this in the elevator at the far end of the first floor. Good luck! Don't get dead! And that was easy enough, but we can't actually get the knife until we complete this quest. And being honest, I don't mind. I will do whatever it takes to be able to strengthen my weapons again. Oh, did I say strengthen my weapons? Yeah, that's sort of what I'm gonna do. But which weapon could I possibly be upgrading? A little bit of mystery certainly doesn't hurt things, does it now? And so we move in. It's actually not the same elevator that we take to the underground floors. It's actually a little bit further in, to a place that we haven't been in a very long time, since part 1, perchance, I believe. So let's just go and have a nice old shove of this box. That looks extremely well rusted, and probably could cut Nier if it wanted to. Fortunately, Nier's flesh is probably made out of solid steel by this point, because by the time he hits like level 50, he has like 200,000 hit points. How many hit points do I have now, I wonder? It's a good question. You may notice that I've actually turned on the whole... Oh, it doesn't tell me. Yeah, I've turned on a couple of things, like enemy health bars and an item log. That's because I spent a lot of time doing some grinding, so it, well, it seemed useful. So, we just need to replace the parts in the elevator. And ba-ding! Perfect. Now I can go up to the second floor. Ba-ding. The second floor isn't anything terribly expansive, it's actually just 2, maybe 3 rooms packed with shades. So, nothing to worry about at all. They actually have a great chance of dropping rusty kitchen knives, which you need about 11 of if you're going to complete and upgrade every weapon by the end of the game.
Mechanical monsters and now shades. Some manner of curse been placed on this mountain.
You don't see me complaining. If there's shades to kill, I'm a happy man.
Here comes some more!
They are certainly dedicated to this attack.
One thing you should know that the rusty kitchen knives, and also they drop broken saws. For the rusty kitchen knives, you need to fight the shades that have the urns on their head. That weird sort of like golden plate over them. That's what you need, and they only show up in places like the northern plains occasionally, but you're much better off going to the southern plains on a cloudy day. That's when you're going to see them and your best chance at getting rusty kitchen knives. Unless you have the DLC, I believe. Oh shit. I should have probably charged this. But Dark Whirlwind is certainly a skill that I've learned is actually a lot more useful than I ever gave it credit for. It doesn't do much in the ways of damage, but it actually tears up their armor like nothing before. It's sort of ridiculous. How do I put this? I need to go and charge this up. Oh fuck. I hate it how they hit you and it fucking stops it from charging. But as you can imagine, after my rampant use of grinding and destruction, I have gained a few levels and these things are nothing more than bitter chumps.
Be careful. This is a stronger shade than the ones previous.
Careful, my ass! I'll slice this guy apart!
After doing some research on Nier, I actually found that despite Caviar being dead, it seems that Square Enix still hold the rights and have been using the assets of Nier. Because Kaine actually turns up. Yes, only Kaine, not Nier or Emil or Vice, in a trading card game. I can't remember which one, but there you have it. And people are starting to feel somewhat concerned that there may be a sequel to this game, not directly made by Caviar, because Yoko Taro, the original writer for Nier, has actually moved on from the company. Well, we'll see about that. Those shades are tricky when they work together like that. I doubt this will be the last time we see such a tactic. We best use caution in the future. Fantastic. And with that, the quest is complete. All there is now is to go and see the brother. Hup 2, Hup 2, Hup 4. Oh honey, we're home. Did you slaughter any shades today, Neri? Yes, I did.
Hey.
We took out the shades. Ah, thanks much. Thanks very much. Now I can make my weapons even more powerful. And that means I can kill even more robots! Aren't you concerned about the shades? I mean, one of those things killed your brother after all. No, they didn't! Liar! Liar! Robots killed my brother, not shades! Big, nasty robots! Squashed him with a bridge! Gonna kill the robots! Gonna kill them all! Rip them up! Rip them all up! Isn't that right, Jacob? Right! I fear the lad's mind is gone. He seems capable of nothing but hate for those mindless mechanical automatons. But we get a sweet 30k out of it, so who cares? And we also need the kitchen knife. Sorry, but I don't have anything like that. I don't think I even have the materials to make one. Well then, what do you need? 10 titanium alloys. You can get them from any old robot. I'll be back. But fortunately, I've already grinded all of those, so...
Hey.
I got your 10 titanium alloys. You get them mostly from the robots, basically any robot to be fair. The ones with the red flashing lights on them are actually much more prominent to dropping them though. Great! I'll get to work on the knife right away! Also, the flying ones don't count, only the ones on the ground. There you go, one elite kitchen knife. Truth be told, that's one of the finest things I've ever made. That good, huh? Vegetable or bone, nothing cuts better. It's based off a design from my father. Your father cooked? Yeah, he did pretty much all the cooking. All Mom could do was bake bread. I sure miss those days. Cha-ching. And now that we're here, we can upgrade our weapons. And since I've pretty much used all of the materials that are required for quests thus far, I am pretty much free to start upgrading as much as I need. So you know what that means? I want you to just have a look at that attack power rating. Phoenix Spear, level 2, level 3, and level 4. You get black pearls from actually collecting them on the beach at the seafront, and fuck are they hard to get. 80% magic power. Beautiful. So many weapons to upgrade, like Beast Lord. Fantastic. And Beast Lord actually rivals the power of the Phoenix Spear. What else is there to get? Fang of the Twins? Yeah, sure, why not? Beautiful, but if you upgrade it once more, and I really love this upgrade in particular. Ba-bam! Looks awesome, even though it's not really that powerful. Labyrinth's Whisper, Ancient Overlord, the Blade of Treachery. Which one should I go with next? I'm not even sure. Iron Will doesn't change too much as you move on, but it turns out that I've heard some rumours that extra heavy weapons actually get faster the more you kill with it. So I might have to check that out some point in the future to see whether it's true or not. Oh, we need some iron ore. We can't have that, can we? We're going to need a lot of iron ore, so bam. It's not like I'm going to have to buy anything else pretty much anytime soon anyway. Let's see, forging. The one I want to do is the Spear of the Usurper, which changes actually quite... Oh, we can't. We need one more of those bracelets. Ball bags. The Captain Holy Spear, now that I remember, changes quite dramatically. Quite ridiculous looking, if you ask me. But I'm totally okay with that. What else is there? Labyrinth's Song. That one actually does pretty well. Iron Will? Why not? Actually, do we need memory? No, we don't. Fuck it. Need more memory alloy for the future, though. Need some more silver ore as well. Kusanagi could do with an upgrade. And another one. It actually becomes quite lighter than it normally does, I believe. And we need more silver ore. And now we have a ridiculous amount of weapons with a ridiculous amount of damage, especially my Phoenix Spear. It's beautiful, a thing that will make the rest of the game an absolute joke. Cannot wait. But for the time being, let's just do this, and... oh no, I already have the 20% attack power on it. Sweet. With that out of the way, I guess we might as well head over to the Forest of Myth now, shall we? In search of that mysterious gentleman. The one with the gold necklace. Not the golden gun, mind you. Being honest, that's a movie I need to watch again.
His father liked cooking too, huh?
Sounds like it.
I hear that lots of men are getting into cooking lately. I bet this guy just wanted a new hobby.
Yes, well, we must be...
I'm surprised Vice so stubbornly dismisses the topic, considering... I mean, there have been several occasions where he gets offended when he's compared to a cookbook. But otherwise, I just don't get it, because it's such a potential for great conversation, yet nothing really comes of it. Ugh, dirty bag. You might be wondering what that might upgrade, but it doesn't. There are so many items in this game that just do not do shit. It wouldn't be Nier without drifting a ball. I wouldn't mind seeing him in some sort of Marvel vs. Capcom game, even as an assist. I'd love to see the boar drift become an attack in some sort of fighting game. Hup! Up! And off to the Forest of Myth. God knows we didn't really want to return here anytime soon, but we don't really have much choice. Sparkly! And it seems like this man has something to say about the matter. Wait, huh? A man with a gold necklace? You know him? You bet I do! Goddamn bastard ran off with my wife! Wait a minute, I thought he had a girlfriend. If you find him, bring him back here so I can murder the bastard! Yeah, I'll consider that. So, do you know where he went? Last I heard, he was heading to Seafront. Goddamn bastard. I can't even bear to look at my wife anymore. Looks like he's trying to lose us. Off to Seafront, then. So you can imagine what this is going to be like. We need to head back to Seafront anyway, so this is massively convenient. But being honest, now that I think about it, we should probably go and finish up the last fishing quest ever before we head back to Seafront, so we can all wrap this up in one nice big old package. We need to catch the fish, and the only place to catch him is in the Sand Sea, in the desert, with sardines. Yes. Something as specific as that. There's no other way to catch him. Oh god, it's a cloudy day. There's another rare material that you can get for upgrading weapons on cloudy days. These tool shades are known as Shade Shamans. Yeah, kind of a mouthful, but they drop I believe it's the fall-on necklaces and something else. I can't remember what it is at this moment. Maybe if we pick it up we'll be lucky, but it's an extremely rare drop, and it only drops off this very hard to find mob that only appears during certain phases of the environment. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to want to drop shit today, which was pissing me off. There's about 3 or 4 of them in this area, given the... well, if it's shady today, yeah, there's about 4 of them, and pretty much all spawn within the same location. Hello, buddy! Poke. Yep, no luck so far. I really hate shades with armor because it does absorb quite a lot of damage. And to be fair, apparently there's a rumor going about that apparently one-hitting enemies with your weapons basically causes a higher chance for the rare item to drop. Come on, fuck's sake, drop something! It's just not my lucky day, it seems. Oh well, let's head over to the desert. And here we are, exactly where we need to be. There's actually one conversation, a fishing conversation, that I accidentally skipped over while I was grinding for weapon materials. So, I'm just going to insert it right here.
I guess he's taught me everything he knows.
No? And what have you learned up to now?
Well, the art of perseverance?
That's hardly a skill which can be taught.
And so we go for the sardines. Let's see how fast it takes us to catch it. It's been a year since I caught this fish, so I'm a little bit worried for just how difficult this fish might be. Oh, here we go. I think we've got it. First time lucky. Come on, Nier, baby. Don't give me a struggle. You don't want to struggle against the Nier. Emil, you could just, help, maybe? You can fly, can't you? Wouldn't that mean you could probably pull quite a good bit of force on this fishing line? No? You could help pull the string up, maybe. It's unfortunate that they never do anything to help you. Despite their unique talents, they never use it in any situation outside of fucking battle. Which is massively unfortunate. But then again, if you think about it, Nier is the charismatic one of the group. Which is actually kind of scary now that I think about it. Oh no, I guess Vice is sort of charismatic, in a pompous, arrogant way. Nier is more of a people person, though. For the people, by the people. I think that's how that phrase goes. Come on, fish, let's just see how big you are. That's what she said. What the fuck was that? We landed the Hyneria. It's a whopping 3,600 pounds! And 153 inches.
Well, I guess that's it.
This fishing certainly seems like fun.
Yeah, but it's work, too. Still, I'm grateful for everything that the Old Fisherman taught me.
Such a literal explanation of teach a man to fish, or give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. And you know the rest of that fucking statement, so I'm not going to bore you with it. Off to seafront. And here we are. Where should we start? One can only wonder. Said he was going off to seafront, so I'm not really sure where we should look. Well, let's go hand in that fishing knife. Fishing knife? Fish... We have to hand in a fish and a knife, not a fishing knife. Offwards to the tavern.
Hey.
Here's the knife you wanted. Ah, thank you. How's he getting along, by the way? How do you mean? Well, he doesn't have a father and all. I was just wondering if he was doing alright. The lad travels a hard and lonely road, but he seems to be making a decent life for himself. That's good to hear. Is something going on here? No. Anyway, here's your reward. It's almost funny how people can care from such a distance, though the connection between them wasn't really all that clear. That's not the old man.
Hey.
Where did the old timer go? Oh, the old fisherman? Didn't you hear? He passed away just this morning. I guess that old war injury finally got the best of him. From what I understand, the guy used to be quite a mercenary. That explains a lot. He supposedly did all kinds of terrible things back in his day, so truth be told, no one in town much cared for him. But he seemed to enjoy your company. I think you made his last days some happy ones.
I didn't even know the old guy was sick.
Perhaps that's why he was in such a hurry to pass down his craft.
This is strange, but I feel like he's still here somehow, looking at me.
I trust that he is in heaven by now, settling down for a round by the pond.
I hope you're right, Vice.
And all we can do is hope. That's the end of the Fisherman's Gambit, and he doesn't even get to see us land the fish that he so sorely wanted to see. Well, let's go see what else there is to do around here. I don't really have much else to say about the Old Fisherman. It's sort of a sad tale, but being honest, you know, you don't really feel too bad about it. I mean, he did a lot for us in a way, even though he did sort of bamboozle us out of our fish. He didn't really do it, well, he may have done it for his own personal gain, but we did sort of gain something out of it. Oh, let's go talk to this person.
Huh?
The man with the necklace. Oh yes, I know him. I know him very well, if you get my meaning, growl. I haven't seen him in almost 5 years, but I know he's coming back to me. You don't think that maybe he left you? I mean, it's been 5 years. He did not leave me! He promised he'd come back, and I believe him. The man was honest, and he loved me. Not like that old husband of mine, let me tell you. This man seems to have a gift for swindle, especially with females. Sure seems like it. I wonder what else there is. That doesn't really leave us with many options, does it? Where could it possibly take us? Well, it seems like we're losing some leads, so let's just wander through Seafront and see what we can find. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, that guy was pretty shady. I heard he beat it for the North after the folks caught wind of his counterfeit merchandise. Huh. Well, the only thing that we know of the North is either the Forest of Myth or the Junk Heap. And according to my notes here, which I'm just going to check to save us some time, let's see. Oh, we can talk to the material. Oh, never mind. There's one more person that we need to talk to. Thank God I did that, otherwise we would have been running in circles for a while. But apparently he's just over here. The man with the necklace? Yeah, sure, I remember him. I heard he took after the Junk Heap earlier. Great, now the Junk Heap? Maybe you ran into the two brothers. Two brothers. 5 years ago. Dead mother. Nope, not putting this one together at all. Only one way to find out, and that's to head to the Junk Heap.
That man simply hops from one woman to the next, does he not?
He's been cheating this whole time? That's just terrible.
It is the same with the males of most species, I'm afraid.
Some men see cheating as a way to prove their own worth.
What if a man did that to you, Kaine?
He'd wake up a little less man than he used to be.
I can't stand cheaters.
Certainly a very good, viewpoint to take on it. Castrate him and revile him. So let that be a lesson to you kids. Don't cheat, because it's just pretty much pathetic. Loyalty is where it's at. That's how you be a cool kid. Loyalty. Like a lion. Yeah, I guess lions sort of have an image of loyalty about them. I'm not even sure where that came from, to be fair. Interesting. I wonder if anyone can give me some information on that. If not, that's fine. Christ, how many times have we been here today? Hello, Gideon. Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hey, I've got a question for you. Do you remember seeing a guy with a gold necklace come around 5 years ago? Sure do. My mom used to spend a lot of time with him. Oh my god, he's the guy we found in the Junk Heap! Sorry, what? Nothing. Never mind. We can hardly keep this a secret from all parties, and yet I can't imagine how to begin telling them. So yep, it turns out that the guy that ran away with Gideon's mother 5 years ago was actually the same person as the guy we're trying to track down. Absolutely crazy. And that's the end of that. Pretty much nothing else to it. Yep, we shouldn't tell Gideon. Pretty much, the guy's been through enough. But to find out that some guy was the reason that his mother died entirely, well... Being honest, I thought we told them. Didn't we tell them the truth? Maybe he blocked it out of his mind. I mean, he has gone insane. Oh well, back to the village.
He's been dead all along. Poor guy.
One could say it was his just punishment. Still, he was with a woman he loved at the very end. I trust his final moments were happy ones.
Who cares if he was happy? He's dead now.
Then I fear the truth of the matter will always be a mystery to us.
As much as I like the sentimentality of his final moments being happy ones, he was crushed to death by a giant robot from what we know. So I can imagine his final moments being something like this. Oh my god, a giant robot! Ah! And then he died. And that was the end of that. It doesn't really seem like a way I'd want to go, at least. I can't carry any more ball bags. And with that, I believe, is the final quest that we can actually do now. I'll have to go and check in with Devola to make sure that's 100% accurate. Over we go, and she's just down this road.
Man, I'm bushed. Oh, you. Yeah, I'm kind of busy now.
Here we are.
Hey,
I tracked down your boyfriend. You did? Where is he? Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but he's dead. We found his body 5 years ago in the Junk Heap. I had the feeling that might be the case. That's the only thing that could explain him not contacting me for so long. Thanks. I think I can move on with my life now. Here's a little gift for you. I appreciate you doing all that legwork for me. And just like that,
This is what I was talking about.
If only our harvests weren't so...
I don't really have anything else to say on that quest. Wasn't particularly special. Oh, there's another quest. What could it be? Bon Appetit 2. Yep, it's the same guy that we talked to maybe like 5 minutes ago. So I'm just going to wrap that up, and we can call it quits until after the next segment of the game. And then we'll pretty much be near 100%, I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy.
94%. I believe it will leave us at like 96%.
Man, I'm
Please don't tell me that I missed a quest somewhere in the past, because if I did, I would probably bash my head against a wall. Because if we missed a quest during part 1, then we're fucked. We can't go back to it. Not even in New Game Plus. And here we are again.
So,
Hey, remember that book you found for me? Well, there's another recipe that piqued my interest. Would you mind helping me out again? Sure, why not? I hope it doesn't involve shark fins. Nope, it's broiled catfish served over rice. I just need 10 giant catfish and 10 bags of rice. Think you can help me out? Well, I already went and gathered these materials, and you pretty much know where to get giant catfish, because if you didn't pay attention during the side quest editions, then you probably don't care now. So, here's the ingredients. That's quite the fish, isn't it? I wasn't expecting it to be so slimy and smelly and gross. I don't suppose you'd help me out with the prep work. Sorry, the only knife I know is cutting up shades. Oh, well, I guess this won't be going on the menu. Sorry about making you go all that way. Well, as long as I get paid, I don't really care. But it seems like a waste of good fish. That's alright. When my recipes don't turn out, I just feed them to the seals. So that's why they're all so fat. At least we solved a mystery. Why are the seals so
do you have
fat?
any recipes written inside you, Vice?
How dare you compare me to a common cookbook? There is no room within my pages for such trivial matters.
As I said, Vice doesn't like it when you call him a cookbook. Other than that, let's have a look. 95% of quests complete. I wonder which quests we're missing. Well, I'm sure we'll get to find them out soon. We'll see. Either way, take it easy everybody. This has been a side quest edition. I'll see you for one of the best parts of the game.